Okay, let's just get straight to the content. Today, we're going to learn how to fully populate your world with the Sims of your choosing. That means getting rid of all the other Sims and using your own. It's something that we all want to do after we've played Sims a while. We've built up this collection and we think it would be really cool if our entire world was made up of our Sims. Well, today we're going to learn how to do that. And it's not hard at all. It's just a little bit tedious. So the first thing you'll want to do is make a backup of your tray. This is contained in your documents, electronic arts, The Sims 4. You'll want to take your tray and you'll want to make a backup of it someplace else so that it's protected. So I've already done that. So now we're going to go into the Sims. Now, the next step is going to be eliminating all the Sims from the world. But there's a couple things we want to do first. First, I'm going to go in and become a Sim. Easy peasy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into options. It's going to make a change we're going to want to make right in there. So, game options, gameplay. We're going to uncheck fill empty homes for now. We're going to want to come back and check that later, but for now we want to uncheck that. Apply changes, and we're good. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to go to Manage Worlds. I'm just going to go to Manage Worlds. And here is where the fun and the tedium starts. So, here's all the houses and the households that are in The Sims 4. At this point, what you want to do is you just want to delete them. You want to delete them all. Oops. Okay. So, we're just going to pretend you've seen me go through all those because you don't want to see me go through all those, right? Right. So, we've done that. Got our households. All right, here's our one household that we still have remaining because we need to have a household in order to access some of the menus. Okay, so now that we've eliminated, we're just going to pretend we've eliminated everything there. The next step is to go to our gallery. We're going to go to our library, and what we're going to do here is we're going to delete everything that we do not want in our world. Now, I have a huge section of skinny little elves that I made. And that's my goal, is to create an elf world. So I'm going to eliminate everything from my library except these skinny elves. So, through the magic of video, I've done that. Okay, you'll see my map isn't empty. That's because I haven't fully emptied this, but I'm just going to show you what's going on before I switch over to my next save point. So we're going to need to go in here. Now, you need to have Master Control Center installed, MCCC. I'll leave a link to that in the description below so that you can go get that. That's very important for making this happen. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the MC Command Center. We're going to go to our population settings and populating settings. And we're going to change our import tray settings to make sure that we're getting 100% of all new Sims from our import tray. So here we set our import tray to 100. I forget which value it has first. I've already set it here. Okay, so 100% of the Sims are going to come from the tray. So now I'm going to switch to the world that I've done this to so that you can see the next steps. Be right back. Isn't the magic of video wonderful? I'm back already. So now I've loaded in the world that I've been working on. As you can see, all the housing is empty. And if we look at my gallery file, my library, My households, you'll see I've got all my elves here and nothing else. Anything else is accidental. Now, I could probably use twice as many as I've got here in order to fill up the world, but this is a starting point just for demonstration purpose and me experimenting with doing this. So now if we go to manage households, you'll see I've got the one household that's played. Then these households are not currently in the world, but they are available as NPCs that will show up every place we go. And as we add more will, as we do more will come in. Now we want to go back to game options. We want to go back to gameplay, and we want to make sure that fill empty homes is checked. Okay, we didn't make any changes to this world, so fill empty homes is checked. So what we need to do now is we need to just play in the world and let the world populate. Now, one of the easiest ways to do some of that is to just go to a venue. So I'm going to take the one character that I have in this world. I'm going to load her in, and we're going to take her someplace, and we'll watch other things, other people from the tray come into the world. By the way, if you just press M on your keyboard, it's the fastest way to travel instead of looking through your phone. Okay, so let's go someplace. Let's go work out. I like burners and builders, so we'll just go there. And we'll see what happens. What will happen is that there will be some that are in the world now that will get pulled in here, and more that aren't in the world will get pulled in. We're just going to go do a little bit of a workout. Let's go over here and practice punching. Trying not to show the televisions because they're showing inappropriate material for YouTube. What's happening is, as you can see, the world is populating from my tray. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so we get more people coming in. And here we go. Now, every NPC in the world came in through my tray. There are a couple of exceptions, however. Father Winter will always be this big guy that they'll replace. And some of the NPCs in the world will show up that Maxis has by default in the world. You can't get rid of everybody, but you can populate the world with your tray. And that's what we're about here. So take this information, run with it, and have fun. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Stay safe.